Okay, I've just called out Severn Trent Water. He's going to try and turn this on, see if it does work. And if it has been switched off, mate?
Yes.
Okay, this has been switched off. They're saying there's supposed to be a leak in here. The only leak to be is the power station blowing up. So if there's a leak in here, then somebody, can you report a leak for me? Let them try and find out whether there's a leak in here. I don't know if there's a leak in here or not.
Right, okay.
But if you can go back to your head office and speak to them and say, can you put out a leak
right, okay.
as urgent,
Yeah.
if you know what I mean, so that they can just shut the power station down.
Yes, yeah, coordinate it with,
and then sort out where the water's coming
with
from.
that as such, like, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Cheers, buddy.
That's
Thank you for
awesome.
coming out. The firemen will be here shortly anyway, so.
Right, so that feeds the power station as well, does it?
Yeah, look, I'll show you where it goes. It comes down here. I mean, it's a bit, you all right with the van being open? Shut the van down. Shut your van down, switch it off, and I'll show you where it goes.
Yeah.
Gives you an idea then, doesn't it?
I was going to say knowledge is power, as they say.
Well, they don't like me having knowledge, they think I'm stupid. It's when you get too much, you know what I mean? Barry, which was the old allotment, the old secretary, he was brilliant.
Right.
Yeah? And he knew, they told him, under no circumstances, switch this mains off.
Right.
You can switch that one off because it's a separate thing.
Yeah, it's
But
like
you
that
don't,
off as such.
yeah, you don't switch this off. No matter what happens, you don't switch this off.
Right.
This was switched off.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to show him where it all goes. So what happens is the plumbing comes down here. We have little pipe work running down here, yeah?
Right.
Now what it does, there's a junction box here,
Yeah.
and it goes that way to feed our taps down there,
Right.
yeah? And then it comes down here. I'm not going to make you walk right the way down to the power station because you've already driven
Yeah,
round.
I know what you mean, but it
You know what I mean?
gives
But
me an idea as to
yeah,
where it runs.
so it
like.
runs down here. See where the road's been dug up?
Yeah.
All here it is.
Right.
So it runs down here. It bends that way.
Right.
There's a couple of junctions where it comes off because it feeds our taps.
Right.
Yeah, and then I'm glad you turned it on anyway.
Yeah.
Because if you hear that, it's making some right weird noises, and it's never done that before.
Right. I'm with you.
In the middle of this road,
Yeah.
runs all the way down there to the green. Yeah, and it goes that way,
Throws a left. Yeah.
and it goes into that power station over there.
Right.
And all these taps along here bridges off of it.
Branches up. Yeah.
So you're not supposed to, under no circumstances, even in winter, if it's full of snow, you don't turn them off. You keep it going
Yeah. To keep the
because it's got to feed that,
Yes. Yeah.
and that's a hungry thing.
Yeah. Yeah. As I say, yeah. I mean, if that's a pumping station, it'll be whatever it needs to
Yeah.
keep that ticking over.
And it's illegal for them to switch it off because if that goes bang, that's going to take the whole allotments out.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
I was going to say it's a fair old site, isn't it? That, really?
Yeah. Well, this all used to be the sewage works
Right. There you go.
because when I dig down, you can smell the sewage works
Right.
because they're all buildings over here.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, we got there in the end.
Right.
So I'm glad you've
There you
turned
go.
up.
Yeah, no, that's, as I say, it's one of them. I know now for future, if I ever, you know yourself, you'll go to stuff and you go.
You
"Oh,
learn
I'll
something every day.
Yeah, you go. I'll remember that for if I'm ever here again, type
Yeah.
of thing. Like
You can see where it runs. It runs down here. Look.
Yeah. Yeah.
See the little mound.
Yeah, where it, like you said,
Yeah.
where it's been dug up. Like, yeah.
So
Right.
because we've only had it's only been in for what 5 years. New piping system.
Right.
We had the whole lot in about 5 years ago.
Right. I'm with you. So it's all like blue
It-
pipe, is this?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. The only black pipe we got is the electrics. Now they run parallel with your waterworks,
Oh, do they?
so you've got to be careful where you're digging.
Say,
Right on that corner where I showed you, where it chucks a left,
Yeah.
that's where the electrics for Growth Point is.
Right.
There's like a junction there, and you guys dug it up once, and it went bang. So they had to wait for the electricians to come out.
Come out and
Yeah.
repair it, like.
So that's a future reference. I don't know if you want to make notes of
I was
it.
going to say, yeah, it's one of them.
So you might find, when you dig this up, you might find a cable.
Right.
If you don't find a cable, you will find a cable eventually. As soon as you hit, as I say, my allotment's the last number 35 on the corner.
Right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And that's where the power is.
Right.
And that's where they chuck a left. And also there's another branch, that's got to be the fire brigade. There you go. What I'll do is I'll tell them, yeah, they're there, look. I'll tell them you've if you don't mind saying,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that was switched off.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
You can back me up then, can't
Yeah,
you?
yeah, yeah.
As I say, I'm not going to film you, and I'm not going to film. I'm going to switch it off now. Okay.
Okay.